Hey guys, and welcome back in this special requested video. This is a requested video by Mr. Charlie Anderson. This is a cool request actually, but it's a little bit difficult because I've been working on it non-stop for like 3 hours, and this is the final result. It's really hard to make. It's not really easy, and I'm a little bit disappointed. Yes, and I will tell you why in a minute. Yes, now the request is he wanted the legendary Mercedes, the C63 AMG, the 2010 model. As we all know, the C63 AMG is like a compact four-door sedan with a massive V8 in front. In fact, it's the 6.2, or as the AMG call it, the 6.3 liter, but it's actually a 6.2 liter engine. It's an amazing car. It's fast, it's luxurious, and it's a crazy car. I mean, you can oversteer it and it will blow the rear tires in smoke, and you know what I mean. It's an amazing drift car, and it's powerful, it's quick, and it's luxurious, and it's safe. So it's basically everything you ever wanted in a single car. So I searched everywhere as always, and there is no C63 AMG body, so I adapted this body. I wanted to make it like a flamboyant and crazy as the Mercedes itself, and I hope that I succeed with it. It's your opinion, and I want to hear it in the comment section. Now let's start with the body. It's the panel materials are, as you can see, they are aluminium. The chassis type is monocoque. It's a glued aluminium chassis materials. Yes, because I want the car to be lightest as possible. And the engine placement is front longitudinal, as you can see, double wishbone in front, double wishbone in the rear, +1 quality. As you can see, it's a sedan, 4-door saloon or sedan, 0 body quality and 0 fixtures. No need to increase these because they increase the cost. And no. Okay, the car is white, as you can see. I'm not sure, did he mention anything about the color? Oh, he wanted to be black. Okay, here you go. Here's the black version of it, or the black color. And as you can see, the fixtures are they are hidden now because of the black color. Okay, so there is a grill here, another grill here, a vent here with fog lights. These are the door handles, mirrors, and of course there's a spoiler in the rear. These tail lights, these twin exhausts, and yes, now I've started to write on the car. Here we go. Here you go, 6.3 here, and V8T. Actually, there is no T, so I'm gonna delete the T because at first they wanted me to make a turbo version of the car, and I did put twin turbo on the 6.3 liter V8, and it made huge power. I mean, it made like 775 brake horsepower. But unfortunately, I couldn't put all this power to the ground. I want the car to be quick from 0 to 60 or from 0 to 100, but unfortunately no. So I made it without the turbos. I made it the NA factory version of it. So there you go. Here's the version that I made. It's a 90-degree 8-cylinder aluminium block, 102.2 mm for the bore, 94.6 mm for the stroke. These are the original Mercedes-Benz specs, which equals 6,208 cc. These are the correct capacity or cc for this engine. So as you can see, it's a 6.2 liter, it's not a 6.3. That's why I always wondered why in Top Gear or any other program they call it the Mercedes-Benz 6.2 liter engine, and on the car they have written 6.3 liter, and I'm not really sure why. It's a dual overhead cam with 4 valves per cylinder, aluminum head materials, no variable valve lift, forged steel crankshaft with lightweight forged connecting rods and pistons, +2 quality here. 11.3 to 1. Yes, this engine has high compression ratio, which is good. 56 on the cam profile, variable valve timing on the all cams, +1 quality, naturally aspirated. Direct fuel injection with single throttle body and performance intake manifold and intake system. Regular 91 octane fuel. Yes, I can run it on 91, which is crazy. I mean, you can make nearly 500 horsepower on 91 octane, which is good. 14.0 which is the air-fuel ratio, which is good. It's on the lean side, which is great. It makes good fuel economy. 52 on the ignition timing, which is great also. 7,200 RPM, which is the official RPM limit for this engine. Plus one quality here. Tubular headers with twin exhaust. 2.8-inch exhaust diameter, or 69.8. Three-way, not high flow three-way. I'm not sure why the customers, when you choose high flow three-way, actually they hate it. So I've chosen three-way and they love it. With bypass valves, as you can see, so I can open the taps on the exhaust and shout like a dragon when you put your foot down. Reverse flow twin muffler, so I can make it quiet and refined at the low speeds. When you stop at the lights, or when you are warming the car in the morning, you don't need a racing exhaust, because your neighbors will kill you. That's why I fitted it with, as you can see, it has twin reverse flow mufflers to make it quiet, and when you put your foot down, the valves will open and you will shout like a racing car. Plus one quality, as you can see, and this is the final result. 487 horsepower, 437 pound-feet of torque, amazing low-end torque and high-end horsepower. That's what you want. 248 kilograms. Has good reliability, good fuel economy, good man hours and engineering time. It's good in every way, as you can see. It's quiet, it's responsive, it's somehow smooth. The service cost is not really high, but as you can see, there's a light here. The light here means the warning is that the engine is too big for the car. I mean, the engine, you need to shoehorn this engine. You need to shove it in hard so it can go in the engine bay, because it's too big. It's a 6.2 liter engine in a car that should have like an inline 4-cylinder engine. Amazing. Okay, so this is as you can see now, this is the other side of the request, which is a rear-wheel drive and advanced automatic transmission with 7-speed, like the rear car. I mean, if it were up to me, and I've tried it, I've chosen all-wheel drive, and oh my god, it goes from 0 to 60 or from 0 to 100 in 2.7 seconds. 2.7 in the same engine, the same car, same everything. I mean, yes, of course it will get heavier because you will add another differential in front, but 2.7 seconds, 2.8, 2.7 according to the spacing here. But unfortunately he wanted a rear-wheel drive like the rear car with advanced automatic, which is, I mean, automatic is good. Automatic is good in city driving, but performance, as a performance figure, I prefer dual clutch because it will give you quicker 0 to 100 time and better shifts and quicker shifts actually. 7-speed as he wanted, and as you can see, I want the car to go from 0 to 100 in 4.1 seconds, because the real C63 AMG goes from 0 to 100 in 4.1 seconds. But unfortunately, whatever I did everything. I made the car light, I made it quick, I added horsepower, I took horsepower. No, I couldn't achieve 4.1 seconds. Because I'm not sure why, because I think this engine is big. This is a 6.2 liter which adds weight in front. That's why I think it's not really balanced well, and the wheel spin also, there was a big fight between power and the wheel spin and 0 to 100 time. So this is as perfect as it will get. Yeah, I promise this is the perfect as it will get using rear-wheel drive, advanced automatic and 7-speed gear ratios. Top speed here is 323, spacing is at 13, which will give you 4.4 seconds, a little bit slower than the real car. Electronic LSD differential with +2 quality, as you can see. Radial sport compound tires, 225 in front, 260 in the rear, 17-inch 650 the tire diameters. Carbon fiber rims, of course, because as I said before, I want to make the car as light as possible. Without using carbon fiber chassis, I want to use only carbon fiber rims, because using carbon fiber chassis will make the car absolutely or totally expensive, and no one will buy it except the hyper version of the market. Carbon ceramic discs front and rear, as you can see. 4 pistons in front, 2 pistons in the rear, 335 in front, 250 in the rear. The pad type is on the comfortable side on 19, because I really hate the new version of this game. This warning light here, if you make the brakes too powerful, it will give you a warning. If you make them too lean, it will give you a warning. I know that, I really know that. I know how to make brakes, but unfortunately, look at the size of the brakes, 250. Look, I will show you the discs in the rear. Look in the front, they look normal, as you can see. The rear, they look like Hyundai discs in the rear, which I really hate. But if I increase them just a little bit, a warning light will come here, and they will tell you that the rear brakes power is too high. You need to reduce the size of the rotor. Oof. And many other lights, which I really hate. But I think they will give you like but there are some good warnings here. For example, if the car is understeer, it will give you a light. If the car is oversteer too much, it will give you a light. If the car is bottoming out, if the car is if the tires are not perfect, it will give you a warning light. So the only warning light that I have right now, which is the engine is too big for the car. You need to use, as you can see, it says try using a smaller engine. Come on. The request is a 6.2 liter engine. As you can see, I'm using downforce here, not fully clad, because I want the car to stick to the ground when it's cornering as well. I mean, this is a performance sedan, so I've chosen downforce with 94 because this is the perfect as it will get. Cooling flaps, of course, with 56 on the engine cooling and 100 on the brake cooling, with +5 quality here. So yes, the aerodynamics of this car is amazing. As you can see, 2 seats in front, 3 seats in the rear. Sport interior with premium sat nav. Yes, you need sat nav navigation these days. Zero quality, no need for high quality. Electric variable steering with electronic stability control with launch control. Yes, you need launch control if you want to launch it hard and perfect. The safety is I'm using standard 10s because advanced is extremely heavy. Look at the difference in the weight. The standard is 82, the advanced is 166, and the material cost is more than double. I know that the safety is, as you can see, double pluses, but come on. Zero quality here. Standard springs, yes, I don't want to use active sport because they are extremely expensive and they will make the car heavier. So standard these are amazing springs, as you can see, with semi-active dampers and active sway bars, as you can see, with +1 quality. And this is a custom suspension setup made perfectly for this car. As you can see, minus or negative 2 degrees on the camber in front, and positive half a degree in the rear. Springs, as you can see, and the sway bars are a little bit on the stiff side, so I can contain the power and the beast in front and make it corner hard. And this is the final result, guys. As you can see, it's drivable, it's sporty, and it's comfortable, and it's safe, and it's prestige as well. It's practical too, and what else? It's reliable. The service cost is a little bit expensive because it's a Mercedes. We are currently in the Mercedes territory. That's why its service cost is a little bit expensive. It can do 22.5 mpg, which is great for a performance car. Emissions, the engine is clean. The car is I like the weight of the car, 1630. It's a good weight for this kind of power. 4.4 seconds, as I mentioned before, 12-second quarter-mile car, 300 km/h top speed, no brake fading, which is a +1 for me. 100 to 0 in 30 meters, very good. I think the roll angle is acceptable for a sporty sedan. It's not a racing car, so I cannot go any lower because I will have a warning light here. This is the design, as you can see. Amazing. I'm really impressed with the car. And this is the test track, as you can see, 2 minutes 13 seconds here, but I will show you the test track. Alright, it's an amazing car. As you can see, 1 minute 20 seconds, 0.57. It's in the middle, you know, 120 in, I think, in the Top Gear lap timing board. It will be like in the middle, I think, you know, between like the M5 or something like this, you know, in this territory, because this is not like a super high performance sedan. No, it's like a performance sedan, I think, because it only has like 480 horsepower only, doesn't have like 600 or 580. So it's a good performance car. It can handle, it can go around corner, it has good brakes, it's safe, it's luxurious, and it's lightweight. You know, it's great, it's really great. And look how much it will cost with 10%. Look at this, with 10% profits to the company, it will cost only like $41,910. So it's $42,000. $42,000, and you will get a 6.2 liter V8 with 487 horsepower and a lightweight body made from aluminium, or aluminum as you will call it, carbon ceramic brakes, sporty interior, safety, sat nav, electronic differential. What else? What do we put inside this vehicle? The downforce made perfectly for this car, electronic stability control, electronic variable power steering. What else do you want with this car? It's an amazing car. So if this car wasn't really tailored as you want, Mr. Charlie, I apologize if you didn't like the car, or if the car is not perfect as you told me to do it, but I think it's really perfect because it's perfect in every way. And yes, if you are wondering what kind of power we got with the engine, with the twin turbo version, I will show you in a minute. Where is it? Alright, here we go. This is the turbo version that I made from the 6.2 liter V8. As you can see, it makes 775 horsepower and 632 pound-feet of torque. The same naturally aspirated engine, just shove a twin turbos on it. And what else did I do here? I increased the air fuel ratio a little bit. The ignition timing, I dropped it a little bit. And what else did I do here? Yes, here I used the variable valve lift here. I've chosen the variable valve lift here because that made the power band a little bit perfect, as you can see. And if you are wondering what kind of boost we are shoving inside the engine, only 9 psi of boost. Yes, that's it, only 9 psi, and you will get extra 300 horsepower from the original power, and with zero quality. I'm not using like super expensive turbo, normal turbo with a big intercooler, of course. As you can see, the intercooler is bigger than the engine somehow. And yes, it's an amazing engine. I mean, even the naturally aspirated version of it is amazing. So as I said before, this is an amazing engine. I did not change. Look everything. Here's everything. Aluminium, dual overhead camshaft, 4 valves per cylinder, aluminium. The only thing that I changed is variable valve lift, so I can tidy up the power band, forged steel, everything. As you can see, like +2 quality, 11.3, the same compression ratio. It's amazing. It's an amazing engine. I'm really happy with it. So thank you so much, Mr. Charlie, for your cool request and for your cool car. I'm really impressed with the C63 in real life because I've drove one and it's an absolute beast, especially the new version, the 2000 and I'm not sure, 2017, 18. I've seen it on the Mercedes-Benz website while I was searching the internet. It's an amazing car, and I'm really happy to do all these cool requests for you guys. Thank you so much, Mr. Charlie, and thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If you like the video and you enjoy it, just smash that like button. Let me see those likes go up high in the sky. And if you are new to the channel, remember to, if you like my videos, don't hesitate and just press that subscribe button and become a subscriber. So let's help me guys, and to have 400 subscribers for the new year. Maybe if this if this happened, it will be amazing. If not, I will not be sad. And again, happy holidays and Merry Christmas, because yes, and Happy New Year. We have less than 24 hours, I think. Really? What time is it today? Okay, so I'm gonna see you very, very soon with another video. I'm gonna make a special video about what did I do in 2017 in this YouTube channel. So thank you so much guys for watching. I will see you very, very soon with another video, and goodbye.